CIA, got 100% on them. Was founded in the United States, 1947. It's a government organization. CIA agents assigned to field work are given basic training akin to law enforcement officers. They aren't hardened soldiers, but they know how to use their firearms. Recruited for their perception and intuition, field agents make better sentries than soldiers. They're hard to ambush, but poor contenders in a determined shootout. The consequences of attacking or murdering any of these agents, however, are steep. Agents harming or killing any CIA agent are going to find their intelligence work in the field severely hampered. CIA agents in the field are usually more athletic than their desk-bound contemporaries, though they are no match for a professional soldier. CIA agents are given basic training in hand-to-hand combat, but instructed to avoid being caught in close quarters at all costs. CIA agents are also trained to listen for openings in an enemy's defense, namely the reloading of a weapon. A common training exercise has field agents seeking cover from a gunner with superior firepower and timing their return fire when the gunner reloads. G-22. Apparently we only know 66% about them, which is surprising since we know Albatross and CIS so well. Whatever. Anyways, origin, unknown, suspected American, founded, unknown. Organization, covert terrorist organization. It is not known if the name G-22 refers to the organization itself or simply a cell or set of cells within it. G-22 is believed to be composed primarily of former soldiers and intelligence operatives, which suggests the organization as a whole is familiar with the operatives' protocols of multiple intelligence groups worldwide. The skill with which G-22 is able to cover their tracks provides ample support for this theory, due to their ability to lure experienced members despite being recognized as a criminal organization by most UN nations. It is assumed G-22 has extensive funding to cover the cost of their operations. Even G-22's division of command is not fully understood, but considering their network, it is assumed their goals involve political and economic operations on a global scale. G-22 field agents are trained for infiltration and sabotage. Open warfare is not their way. The average G-22 operative is not a trained soldier. Most G-22 agents come from espionage backgrounds. Strong resolve and keen senses are the selection criteria for combat agents in G-22. Physical strength and stamina are often of secondary concern. Expect an enemy that is hard to evade but unlikely to withstand sustained aggression. Survivors of G-22 assaults report that electrical stun grenades are part of the organization's arsenal. Halbech. Apparently we know 100% about them. They were formed in the United States in 1907. They're a defense contractor. Halbech was founded in 1907 as Stout Construction Services, a minor engineering company. The company was acquired by Robert Halbech in 1927, who turned the company's focus to defense shortly before the Second World War. Halbech's numerous contracts within the War Department netted the company numerous contracts to manufacture airstrips and shipyards, and provided vast funds into researching and improving a number of weapons and defensive systems. Profits have slowed for the company since the cessation of the Cold War and the small-scale military strikes of the 1980s and early 1990s. Leading to the recent downsizing and closing of multiple offices worldwide. Although the controlling interest is held by CEO Henry Leyland and the board of directors, the directors have been showing concern in regards to the company's future. Technically that should be regard, because regards means like giving your regards to someone. God, I'm a grammar Nazi sometimes. Anyways, despite reassurances by Leyland that Halbech is merely going through a restructuring period, Halbech is determined that the sale of their missiles to extremist groups not become public knowledge. Exactly how long the company has been engaged in selling weapons on the black market is unknown, but the company clearly has broader ambitions than selling weapons to fuel current global tensions. They intend to manipulate world events to affect the global climate, spark guerrilla actions, and reinvigorate a Cold War between China and the United States. The extent of these plans is unknown, but these events could have disastrous consequences for the world's political stability. This Vault, Marburg's agents. Apparently I only know 66% about them. They were originating in the United States. We're not sure when they're founded. They're corporate special forces. Named after Marburg's signature catchphrase, Marburg's agents are often former government field agents that have enlisted in the VCI, and then were subsequently promoted to Marburg's personal staff. Many of them have been trained by the U.S. Department of Justice, and then by Marburg himself. And they present a threat for even the most hardened espionage agent. While not given to using heavy firepower, Marburg's agents use small arms fire with surgical precision. Marburg's agents are quick to react to threats, use cover, and make liberal use of explosives and mines to even the odds. They use the latest espionage technology for a variety of dirty operations, and as a result, many gadgets or ambushes aren't effective against them. While one of Marburg's agents might fall for a sound generator once, they're unlikely to fall for it twice. NSB. Apparently we know 100% about them. They were created in Taiwan in 1955, and their military intelligence. The NSB serves as the chief operational arm of the Taiwanese intelligence services, founded in 1955 by President Chiang Kai-shek. The NSB oversees intelligence gathering, both foreign and domestic, presidential security, military security, and related fields. In its early days, the organization was referred to as the Taiwanese KGB, due to its mysterious and fearsome reputation. In addition to their intelligence-gathering duties, the NSB oversees presidential security, and by extension, security for visits by foreign dignitaries. Agents assigned to security details are typically lightly armed, carrying standard-issue pistols, and wearing light tactical vests. But they maintain a high level of inter-squad communication. Often each group of the NSB agents has 2 members equipped with radios, making a surprise takedown an exercise in speed and precision. Surkov's Guards, got 100% on them. They were formed in Russia, we're not sure when they're founded, and they're corporate special forces. Surkov's men are seasoned professionals. While they may not be as gung-ho as standard military, they are either ex-KGB like Surkov, or former mob muscle Surkov has enlisted to his side. They are more reserved than Branko's thugs, and have no need to advertise their presence. They are typically sporting dark suits, sunglasses, and grim expressions. Veterans of the Russian underworld and Russian intelligence, Surkov's men know how to handle themselves in a firefight. They make extensive use of cover and their surroundings, and while they do not usually resort to grenades or SMGs, they are able to use their pistols and shotguns with deadly accuracy. They are unlikely to charge opponents, instead attempting to outflank and use superior numbers to force opponents out of hiding.